we take a look at the African teams, the 9 that have qualified so far, and then the potential one that is going. So we also add DR Congo in case they get to the World Cup. Now I want to dissect and look at the possibilities of African countries performing well at the World Cup that is coming up in Mexico, Canada, and the USA. Okay. Now let's look intrinsically all the teams that qualified. I'm going to give you that. Let's say 9 teams went to this World Cup now from Africa, or 10 teams.
Okay.
Inside the top 10 of Africa, 3 teams did not make it in the top 10. 3 teams, and that is Nigeria, Mali, and Cameroon. Now, outside the top 10 in Africa, DR Congo, who is ranked 11th, made it. Cape Verde, ranked 71, made it. And Ghana, ranked 73, also made it.
Oh.
You understand? So we are looking at DR Congo. I did say DR Congo have gone to the World Cup already, but they are 11th. They have the possibility of going to the World Cup.
Yes, that's the word.
Now, inside the top 10, 3 teams did not make it. Let's look at those that have made it so far to the World Cup.
Okay.
Who are your picks?
If you say who, it's as if I'm following more than one country. I'm taking only one. And you already know. Before the playoffs, in fact, before the whole group stage saga started, I always say that if Nigeria starts their hanky-panky, I'm following South Africa to the World Cup. I've said it more than 3 times on this show before.
Okay. You want to follow South Africa?
Even as you are in the same group with them, right?
I am going with South Africa to the World Cup, and that's a period. I don't care if they were there before or not. The fact that they played their hearts out and made sure they qualified through the group stages. For me, it is something.
Okay, so
where is my country, Nigeria, now?
Now you are right, because the last time they played in the World Cup was when they hosted in 2010, and they have,
let it be.
So
let it be.
And I think they have done everything right to get themselves back into the World Cup
this time. Yes,
this time around.
If you say the truth, say it.
If I had to analyze South Africa's chances at the World Cup, where do you think South Africa can reach?
Good question. Good question.
Do they get past the group stages, or maybe they'll get to the quarter or semi or mid-finals?
You know, if you ask me this question now, we are not even sure who and who they will be drawn in the group. So we can only say they have the possibilities of getting through the group stages. When we see who and who they are in that group with.
Probably Brazil and Argentina.
Exactly. So I can't even say. No. But
South Africa, with their rating in Africa, I think they will in the World Cup ranking, they will be in pot 3. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if you look at it,
if not pot 4, they will be at pot 3, and that means top 2 teams from maybe other federations will be there first before they will enter. And you know, this is the best chance for Africa. Why I'm saying this, if you look at the Under-17 World Cup, you see that a lot of African countries qualified.
I swear.
Are you getting me? Why? Because the tournament has been stretched to 48. So those teams that usually don't make you qualify, they'll be spread across so that they will now have a chance for you to now have the chance of qualifying.
You, Gogo, you that is shouting for me and South Africa. Which team are you going with?
You know, since this World Cup is all about World Cup of the 70s, you can see the ranking 73, 71, 80. Let me just choose the kings of African football,
which is
Morocco. You know how good Morocco plays football.
Morocco is the number 1 rank.
Actually, I'm from Rabat. I was born and brought up in Rabat.
You're no longer from Pretoria now.
No, I'm from Rabat.
You're no longer from Pretoria.
Didn't live from Victoria.
See,
if you notice, I'm always on the side of the people that are winning. Look at Morocco. Look at everything. They're dominating everything.
Yeah.
So let's not forget the last World Cup. You know the wonders they did. Do you think it's easy for an African country to eliminate Portugal? Eliminate Spain? Man, who does that?
I swear.
It's only Morocco. Who does that?
I understand. I see this is with you. Why you want to go with
Morocco? Of course, Morocco did the unexpected. They were the first African country to get to the semi-finals of the World Cup. Anyway, congratulations to Afram Hakimi. Now, currently, he's the African Footballer of the Year. Their coach is the Coach of the Year. A lot of things have happened for Morocco in recent times.
Yeah,
just like we agree that a lot of things are happening for South Africa in their football world. Morocco has gone past. In fact, Morocco, I see them more like an European team now that is setting the standard. Yes, I see them more like, in fact, like an European team.
Oh, who is your favorite player from that Morocco team? Do you have a favorite player there?
Their striker.
What's his name?
Anase.
Nasri. Okay.
I love him.
The guy with the lip.
He was the one that caused pain to Portugal. Without his header.
Yeah,
Oh!
the guy can jump and
Truth is, some of my boys from Orlando Pirates made it to the national team. The likes of Mbokazi, one of my favorite defender of all
Do you
time.
think they have the experience? This is their first World Cup.
God, relax.
everybody in South Africa
Relax.
is going to the World Cup for the first time.
Relax. Let it be. The fact that they played as a team and went past all these hurdles and got themselves qualified. These boys are eager to go further. And the thing that give me joy, it gives me, honestly, gives me serious joy to watch them.
So I've asked you before, are you supporting them that they are going there to participate? Or you have in mind that they are going there to at least come out of the group?
They will come out of the group. They will survive it.
No matter who they
No matter who they meet there.
Easy.
They will survive it.
Now when they give them
They will survive it. They will survive it.
All right.
They will survive it.
That said, you have Morocco, you have South Africa. I also have a team that I also believe can do very well at the World Cup.
Which team?
I'm talking about no other person than the Teranga Lions of Senegal.
Oh boy.
Now, these guys, of course, you know what they have been doing.
No, they play good football.
These guys, they're the first African team to go to Wembley, the dreaded Wembley of England.
Wembley.
The first African team to go to Wembley and trash England in their home. They're just telling England, like, they just announced themselves at the world stage. They are coming. I getting it. So I think Senegal is going to pose a threat. Of course, you watch the Premier League.
Yeah.
You know what?
If you watch their last game against Kenya, you know, Benny McCarthy was saying that they didn't have fun of playing Senegal.
Thank God.
They're making plan to play Comoros and Madagascar.
Thank God you said it
yourself.
These guys just a few days ago trashed Benny McCarthy's Kenya 8-0. Have you seen an African side scoring 8 against another African side?
How the thing is so heavy to even think, to imagine how much more they're doing. Oh my God.
There is a thrashing they can give you like this. As a player or as a manager, you'll be wondering, am I even qualified? True. Like, you'll be asking yourself, is it my fault or the fault of the people I'm training? That's what they gave Kenya a reality check. You understand? So, but I think a lot of players in Senegal, of course, you know Gueye Idrissa in the Premier League.
Yeah.
You also know Ndiaye, still in the same club, Everton in the
potential
Premier
players in
League.
Europe.
You have Sadio Mane at Al Hilal. Of course, you know their goalkeeper Mendy, one-time talented player as in goalkeeper, world goalkeeper, like world best.
Yeah.
But he didn't win it anyway, but he was one of the safest hands. They have a lot of players to bank on. They have a lot of them in the Premier League. They still have Pape Sarr from Tottenham. And in fact, Senegal is a team that is so strong. If you ask me, one of the black teams that are going to this tournament, that Africa has a hope of making it out of the group stages. Well, I have to worthily mention some other people that I think that can also give Africa something to carry home. The likes of Tunisia.
Yeah.
Recently, they played 1-1 in a friendly with Brazil.
Yeah.
At least they can say that Africa can go 2-2.
Yeah.
We have the likes of Algeria for what they did the last time at the World Cup they came in 2014. They crossed the group stages before they were stopped by Germany, eventual winners. Then I don't think there is any other African team I'm banking on. I'm thinking of Ivory Coast too.
Ivory
Coast, yes. Ivory Coast, yes. They have a lot of good players that can also make wave. But I'm skeptical about Cape Verde.
Cape Verde is going nowhere.